You can't drive without a license.
Learning the rules of their new country. A lot to absorb for the Ebola family, one day after arriving in Lancaster on a flight from Africa via Dubai to New York. Exhausted, the Congolese family listens to these Church World Service staffers, themselves former refugees.
You cannot give money or tips to police officers or government officials or any type, even as a thank you for assistance. No money, no tips.
Intake is just one of many jobs done by the CWS Lancaster Immigration and Refugee Office, but arrivals here are down by more than half this year because of Trump administration cuts. And some staffers have been laid off.
No more calls.
It's damaging, especially if U.S. refugee policy changes someday to admit more people, says CWS Lancaster Office Director Sheila Mastro-Prieto.
As everything goes down, and people are laid off and go into other careers, there's going to be a need to build that all up again, and that's going to come at a cost. U.S. has the money, the government has the money. We need to get back to at least 75,000 refugees in a year.
This way, we're going to head to the bus station.
One cost is having fewer trained people to help refugees begin their new lives. This group of Congolese arrived in Lancaster less than a month ago.
So if you're standing here, anything to that side on Queen Street is called south of the city.
Today's orientation includes learning the city's bus system so they can get to work or to medical appointments. Everything is unfamiliar. Volunteer Dukes Kalamba knows what it's like, having come to Lancaster 2 years ago.
The people, the language, the culture, everything is different. Our English here is a little bit different than African English. So to change the culture from one culture to another one, it took time. Yeah, it's a big challenge.
Finding work is one major challenge, but the CWS office in Lancaster is able to place refugees in jobs with local companies. The office has a high placement rate, 80%. Also, CWS says Lancaster generally welcomes and integrates the refugees. At the city's central market, where many shop, including the new arrivals, there are warm words.
We should be an open city. I think we should invite these people here. I think it's wonderful for us as a city. I think it brings many cultures together. If you can't open your arms to people that need it, then what's the point, honestly?
But some are more cautious and favor the Trump administration's more restrictive policy on immigration in general.
Yeah, I'm for, hit the brakes a little bit, pump the brakes. Let's make sure what we're getting here. And I also understand from the business community the part about, let's not just let them in, but maybe merit-based immigration. But when you get that much, that fast, that mass coming in, you got to have a plan.
For the Ebola family, huddled together in their new home, missing Africa's warm weather is just one of many adjustments. After fleeing Congo and living for years in a Tanzanian refugee camp, Mtabi Ebola wants peace.
I come to America, and I hope America welcomes us. This is my new country now, and I hope that I and my family will adapt to this life. I hope no one will arrest us, and no one causes us any problems.
Eating a traditional Congolese meal helps ward off homesickness and takes the mind away momentarily from all that must be done to start a new life in America. But when the meal is over, the dishes cleaned up and put away, the reality of having left Africa forever sinks in once again. Bill Rodgers for VOA News, Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Usiku malaika wa Bwana